Dear students, in this video we will discuss about a chapter, The Verger, written by Somerset Maugham from our alternative English class subject of class 12. Okay, so today's chapter will be just a summary. Okay, we will not read line by line, we will just discuss the summary of the chapter, The Verger. Okay, Somerset Maugham's short story, The Verger, deals with the circumstances which led Albert Edward Foreman, the verger of St. Peter's Neville Square, to resign from his job. Foreman was a gentle and dignified person who had served St. Peter's Church for 16 years. Uh, by dint of his hard labor and dedicated service, he became the verger of the church. Albert started his career as a page boy in the house of a merchant prince. Okay, and but risen by due degrees from the position of a footman to a single-handed butler to a widowed peeress. Later on, uh, later on, he became the verger at St. Peter's Neville Square. Subsequently, with the appointment of the new vicar, the eligibility of the verger was challenged. Okay, so then one day after christening ceremony, the new vicar called. Okay, the new vicar called the verger to the vestry, where two elder church wardens were waiting already for them. Okay, then the vicar praised Albert for his sincerity and capability of doing the work, but he disregarded the long years of his dedicated service and wisdom gathered from experience on the ground of Albert's illiteracy. Okay, uh, Albert was shocked, but he defended himself by saying that the previous vicar did not mind it. He added that he could manage everything well without education. But the vicar was resolute. He was determined. He gave the verger an option to learn the letters within 3 months. Okay, 3 months deadline have been given. Failing to do which the latter would lose his job. Means if he does not meet the criteria, that means he will lose the job. He okay, but the beaker was resolute. We have talked about this. So now, moreover, the verger refused the proposal and preferred to resign, believing that it was too late to learn. So the verger has decided that it is now too late for him to read and write. Okay, so he decided to quit the job and he resigned the job. After resigning, the verger became very sad. Okay, very melancholic. He was not willing to become servant again because he had been his own master when he was a verger. That time he was master of himself, but now he have to or he has to do others work, right? So he will become a master. So he was very sad for that thing. Okay, so he decided to to install a shop. Okay, he wanted a cigarette, but he could not find a shop. He started with a small shop. Later, he took up a second shop and put a manager in it. So he was searching for a job or work. So he was going one shop after another. Okay, so he was going one shop after another. Then in the second shop, he somehow managed to got a job there as a manager. Within 10 years, he had acquired no less than 10 shops. So within 10 years, he has progressed much, right? So he has acquired no less than 10 shops. He earned much and deposited in bank. So he has earned much money, and then he tried to deposit. He tried to he tries to deposit all those money in the bank, and he did. He was amazingly successful. It was incredible for people to believe that a Verger who was uneducated, illiterate, he has now become so much successful that he owns 10 shops, right? Years later, at the bank, when Foreman was asked to sign some papers and to invest his money, Foreman discovered that he was illiterate. Okay. The manager was astonished. Then the manager was astonished that his owner could not write and read. So he was very shocked. He was amazed, surprised. The manager was astonished at what this man had accomplished without the ability to read. So he was very shocked. So he was thinking that how could a person without an education could accomplish this kind of achievement, this kind of milestone. When he asked Foreman what he would have done if he could read, Foreman simply replied that he would have been a verger, right? So the Verger, the hero of this chapter, he asks his manager Foreman that what would you have done if you could read? Then he said, I would have been a Verger, or I would have become a Verger, right? So through this chapter, we can learn one thing, that without an education too, we can become financially stable or financially successful in life. Okay, we don't need uh, education, degree, or any kind of academic knowledge to get success in life. Okay, without education too, one man can be very honest, and without education too, one man can be very smart and very intelligent. Okay, on the other hand, at the same time, an educated person, an intelligent person, a smart person, a talented person can too become very what, proudy, okay, very uh, corrupt, okay, and very dishonest. So whether you are an educated or not, you must uh, keep this thing in your mind, that you can do anything in your life. You just have to uh, learn to do things by yourself. Okay, self learning. We have to do things by ourselves. We should learn how to self study things. We have to learn new skill each day. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you have learned a little idea about this chapter, The Verger, written by William Somerset Maugham. And in our next class or in our next video, we will discuss line by line. I will interpret, okay? I will interpret the chapter. I will try to give you the meaning of each line or each words which you don't know of. And thank you so much for watching the video. We will meet you in the next.